What is the situation of vaccination in your country, and how do you see India's support being extended?
Well, I want to once again thank Prime Minister Modi for that very important act of benevolence in which he made 500,000 vaccines to the Caribbean region. And I guarantee you that if it wasn't for those vaccines, we would have been we would have seen a greater crisis. We would still have been in a crisis. And I can assure you too that he has literally saved tens of thousands of lives here in the Caribbean region. And for that, we are eternally grateful. And, that type of benevolence helps to strengthen both the bilateral and multilateral relationship with India. So I think it was easily one of the most benevolent acts that we have seen by any leader within the last perhaps century. And especially considering too that India has its own problems. And we all knew that India was in need of those vaccines, but he went the extra mile to assist many countries globally. And I think from that standpoint that he should be heavily commended. And let me also, share our empathy with the people of India. We know that you're presently going through a major crisis with COVID. And we just hope that within the upcoming weeks that you will get things under control, that there will be a significant reduction in the hospitalizations and deaths of the Indian people. So our prayers are with you. And as we know, this is a global issue that requires global solidarity. So we're standing in solidarity with the Indian people.
So my last question to you is the issue of climate change here in South Asia. In India, we are being majorly impacted because of the climate change. Caribbeans are also impacted by the climate change. We saw the cyclones which impacted the region. How do you see both India and the Caribbean countries, including your country, collaborating on this crucial issue?
Climate change is a problem for all humanity, and it requires global cooperation, global solidarity. We believe that all of us should continue to meet our commitments that we agreed to in the Paris Accord. And I know that India has been taking the necessary steps to reduce its emissions, and at the same time, even to help poor countries to build capacity to adapt and mitigate against the effects of climate change. So this requires global action in order to save our common humanity. And again, India, the Caribbean region, the globe. In fact, we're very happy too that the United States has now rejoined the Paris Accord and is now providing leadership in this very significant existential threat that is facing all humanity. So the cooperation goes beyond India and the Caribbean. What is required here is global solidarity and cooperation, global action in fighting climate change.
And how do you see India's disaster resilience project, which has seen a lot of countries participating, and also the International Solar Alliance?
Again, as I said, India has been helping countries globally, especially the small, vulnerable countries globally, to build capacity. And we are very impressed with that type of global leadership that has been exerted by India in helping us to deal with this most significant existential threat facing all humanity.